It's a sunny morning, but very breezy. It was very breezy overnight. And we have been serenaded the last few days, and Keith wants to show you what's been serenading us. We've come to Llanddwyn beach.
Something like that.
Just liked these trees for a start.
It's Newborough Forest for the start of, isn't it?
Yeah. And the forest was planted to help protect the sand dunes years ago. But it is very windy. Good information boards, lots of walks around here. I think there's over 10 miles of walks.
It looks like we need to come along the top of the beach somewhere, because we want to come down onto the island.
Because we're heading for there. And we're hoping to get there at the right time and not get cut off. No doubt as soon as the trailer off the leads, Bay will be in the water. Got a good name really, hasn't she, our Bay? What's the smirk for?
I think the tide's still in, so we might need to walk through the woods.
And we're going that way?
Yeah. We can swim. Bait.
And they're off. As I say, there's 10 miles of walks. It's quite an expensive forest, woodland. Planted to protect the sand dunes from erosion. Some interesting little interactive signs.
Yeah, I saw one further back there and just realised there's something in it. And it's the question on that side.
Who am I?
Who am I?
I come out at night. I'm very small, but some people think I'm scary. I'm named after my funny shaped nose. Who am I?
Any ideas?
No.
I am a lesser horseshoe bat. So my nose is shaped like a horseshoe to amplify the high-pitched calls that I use to find my food in the dark.
And when you lift the sign up,
picture on the other side. And did you know my body is only the size of a man's thumb? Not very big at all.
Depends on the size of your thumb. You've got quite a big one. The dogs are enjoying the woodland. I'm sure when we get to the beach again, someone won't be enjoying it quite as much. We were saying when we were out and about yesterday how when we used to just take photographs, we used to just nip, take photographs and leave. Whereas since we've been doing YouTube, we tend to stop longer, don't we, and discover more.
We do a bit more research as well.
Yeah.
Photographs are, if you see an instant in time, aren't they? And you stop, or
Yeah.
we stop, take a photograph and get back in the car and move on. But since we've, as you say, we've been YouTube and with the Campervan, we can just take our time a little bit more.
Amble around, like you say, we do some research. Through the trees over there you can see the water again, and in the distance the island that we're going to. We've got some interesting facts about that place, some little bits of history. But when we first arrived in the car park, a lady, obviously local, said beware of the tides, but as long as you dress for it, it doesn't matter. But people have been known to get cut off, and rather than waiting for the tide to turn, which takes about 2 hours, they call out the emergency services to be rescued. Panicking.
Right, and she was very helpful.
She was very, very helpful, yeah. She said, you know,
Wondered whether we were in the right car park, because there's 2 car parks, one for the main forest and the one we're in now, which is for basically for the beach.
well, she did wave us down and said, you look a bit confused, and we actually did say, we always look confused. Saying,
Counted about 2,000 ravens that roost in here at night.
come around a bend now, we're getting our first sight of the island. Today's target. Heading back into the wind.
Yeah. So,
Good boy.
day's already in. Nab's not so sure.
No. Go for a swim, babe. Go for a swim. He's excited, really.
Go.
So there's the island closer up now. You can see where it's cut off still.
Yes, we might be waiting for a little while till
We
it
might
goes
be.
out.
We'll get across. Should have brought a flask of tea
You did say.
and a butty.
And I don't know how Nab's managed to stay dry.
So he is dry, isn't he? He is.
This way.
There's a rock for you to climb there, Bay. We've got to climb the rock. Oh, she wouldn't know what to do now. Paddle or climb. Bay, come on then. Bay, going up. Paddling, I think. Oh, what's that?
A mermaid's purse. You're getting wet. Mermaid's purse. I don't think there's anything in it.
So have they carried seed pods then? Or?
No, it's is it dogfish?
I don't know.
Good boy.
Come on. A bit breezy up here.
It is.
Hey, you coming up? Yeah. Good boy. Tor, you coming? Good boy.
And you're cut off now.
Oops. Oh dear, now you got your feet wet. I've got one foot stuck on the other. I have these silly ideas. And I am clumsy. I've not got 4 feet. Ow! You got me foot then. Come on. Don't laugh. When we had Fen, Tor's mum, she was another one who loved the water. But Tor used to hate her going in. And he'd pull her tail to try and pull her out. What are you talking about? Faye's got a bit of driftwood, she's happy as well. Clumsy. So we've got to get across there eventually. Might be time for a skinny dip.
Thank you.
Those folk up there are cut off at the moment. Channel between. I thought you were coming up to join me until we can go over.
Sorry?
All right. I thought you were coming up to join me so we can go over.
I will. I'm just going to go up there.
All right. Okay. So what's the Little Mermaid pose?
I don't know.
I've never been to Copenhagen.
I have. I've seen it, but I can't remember what it is.
Are you heading out to the island now? Jacob once asked if I didn't fancy going rock climbing. I think that might show why I don't fancy it. Gosh. Ew.
Oh, wait. The waves are still crashing in. And it might be some time before the water's low enough to I've just come up off the shoreline to have a look at the woodland, the forest. As we said before, the forest was planted to try and preserve the sand dunes. So it's all very sandy. Just having a bit of a wander while we're waiting for the tide to go out. Let's see. Dogs are panicking because we split up. Daryl's waiting on the rocks. You wonder how such sandy soil, or basically sand, can support these large trees without them toppling over. Obviously one or two have in the winds, but they've been here for a few years, some of them. There's a picture of the dunes. A view of the dunes anyway.
Come on, made your plan. We're heading back to the van. I'll make a cuppa. Have a bit of chocolate or something, eh? Yeah. We're not going to get out there for a while, are we? Because the tide's going to be high for a while longer. So rather than sitting around, we might as well go walk a bit more.
Give the dogs a run. And I have a brew.
And gives Nab a bit of a break as well. He was a bit panicked at a couple of points, wasn't he?
He was.
Well, we were saying, I don't know, a couple of days ago that We used to know this island really well, but this is a part I've never known.
No, we've never been to this corner, which is on the sort of the south part of the island. We've already headed up to the north. What's the harbour?
Red Wharf Bay.
No, Holyhead.
Oh yes,
And that area, and South Stacks.
Mm.
And then we spent more time on the other side of the island where we were yesterday.
But to be honest, I'd never heard of this until Newborough Forest, until I started doing a bit of research. It's a nice place for walking the dogs as well.
Yes. I'd heard of it. I didn't realise it was such a big place.
No. Because everything on Anglesey always seems quite small scale, doesn't it?
It is.
And then you get this.